How you doing, Manginas? Tanky Toddler here, bringing you guys episode 12 on Domination Hard Hat. And last time we left off, I was talking about two of the girls that I was basically dating, and I'm about to tell you guys about the two important ones of the four girls I dated. And technically, yes, I only really dated three, but the other girl would tell people that we were practically dating and almost dating, so I just said four because, yeah. So, a couple things I want to address first. One, this gameplay, I do die a lot, but it turns into something good, like a m.o.a.b. And I wasn't really trying for a m.o.a.b. because I was trying to get all my perks pro. So I was just running around trying to use them. I just randomly got a m.o.a.b. Second off, I want to talk about what some people have said. Some people comment and have said, you're making these stories up. And I've gotten those every single time, I think, in every single girlfriend stories. First off, I'm not that creative to make up these stories. Second off, they're kind of detailed to be able to make them up like that. And thirdly, if I were to make up these stories, I would make them sound way more epic. That like I had like a five-way with these girls, a huge orgy, had a huge orgy. But yeah, so I mean, I would make it sound way cooler if I like literally we're making these stories up. So I really have no proof for you. Maybe at the end of this videos I'm gonna find and go back to see pictures that I am in, as well as the girls that I've been talking about. And there's not a lot, but so at the end I'll do a wrap-up session of it. So that's basically all I wanted to say. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say. Yes, some people have said like, wow, you're a dick, you're a man whore, and I know I was. This is 4 years ago. I've grown up from this, and the reason I was dating these girls, it wasn't to be a dick or a player or play these girls. That was not the intention. I've always been a nice guy, in my opinion. I feel like my problem was like the past relationships. Really, the only girl I dated so far was Ashley. The other ones didn't really count or all that stuff. So it was really weird for me to get attention from all these girls, and it was just something different. And I just wish it didn't happen all at the same time, because it was kind of hard to choose from because they all had their good qualities about them, and I really did like all of them. Well, except for Janie, I didn't really like her that much, and that's why I ended that off in 2 days, the first chance I got. So, but the other three girls I actually did like, and then the Kylie, the one I never really technically dated, I ended off with her because I realized that I didn't like her as much as these other two girls. So, I was basically throughout this whole time I was talking to my friends, my close friends, about the situation and what I should do. A lot of them thought it was hilarious. They would make fun of me about it, but I really thought it was a really tough choice. And so now let's talk about Libby a little bit. And Libby, she was pretty cool. She lived an hour away. I met her through Jessica. I don't remember if I said that in the last story or not, but I met her through Jessica and that Grinnell girl, and because she gave me her phone number and was like, hey, this girl, she's cute, she's single, you should talk to her. So me and Libby started hitting off over texting, and then I went to her place and a couple times, and we just hung out, watched movies and all that stuff. And I think she actually came down and we hung out eventually, and too, with other people. So it was pretty fun. And so Anna, how I met Anna, and actually I met Libby first, and I was supposed to go up to Grinnell and drink and party with Libby and a couple of other friends in Grinnell. Problem was, it's an hour away. It was going to be really hard to get there and get back the next day because I needed to be back for hockey. So I kind of bailed on them, and instead of going there, I went to my other friend's party, and that's where I met Anna. And so I get there at this party, and it's a pool party. I didn't realize it wasn't totally a pool party, but some people had, because he has a hot tub there. So not everybody had swimsuits, so I just kind of sat around. And we didn't actually even drink. I think it was a sober party, but I don't remember. It must have been, because I don't remember drinking. So I was just chilling around, and these two girls kind of started talking to me. And it was Caroline, and there's actually a third one, and I don't remember her name. But I was talking to them, and I had a couple other friends there that I played hockey with, and I was socializing with them as well. So, and there's a bunch of people I didn't know. I never really ended up talking to much of them. But basically, I was just sitting around the pool table, talking to my friends, meeting these new girls. And when it was time to leave, I realized something. Actually, I was told something, because these three girls got my number, and they started texting me. Turns out all three girls were kind of interested in me. And by the way, a lot of people was like, oh, no way did you get these girls, you're a gaming nerd and all that stuff. This is back when I played hockey, basketball, baseball for the high school. And I really didn't play video games. I played video games as in like NHL and Madden, and I'd only play that if I have free time. So I wasn't really a video game nut at this time. And to say these girls are super hot that were into me, they're not. So these 3 girls started texting me, and in the end, I kind of started just texting Anna because it seemed like I liked her the most out of those 3, really. And the other ones just, I don't know, I just really couldn't keep a conversation with them. So then, the next day, I went to another party with them. And actually, I think that party before was the day before New Year's. And then the next one, I decided to go to the one at New Year's with them. And so while we were there, I kept, because Anna basically did invite me. And I mean, I was still friends with everybody else, so I went there and met some of her friends. And met my other hockey friends, because they all went to the same school. So we chilled out there, and when we left, I kissed her. I kissed Anna, and it created a problem. I did not realize Anna dated one of the kids on my hockey team. And I was like, oh shit. His name was Nels. And I was like, oh shit, what did I do? I didn't mean to do that. And it really wasn't a big deal because they were still in good terms and stuff. And Nels wasn't actually mad at me. He just kind of told me, watch out, she's crazy. And I probably should have took that a little bit more to heart than I did. But anyways, so nobody was really mad. That was clutch right there. I was out of bullets and I've just destroyed that dude with rocket launcher. But yeah, so what the fuck was I gonna say? Okay, so basically, these 2 girls, Libby and Anna, were the 2 that I was really into and interested in. And to be honest, I think I made the wrong decision because in the end, I made the decision to go with Anna. And the reason I did that is because she lived a lot closer. It was going to be hard to keep a relationship with Libby when she lived an hour away. And then also, whenever I would go hang out with Libby, it would almost be kind of awkward because I felt like we didn't have a lot in common. We didn't have a lot of the same friends. So it was just kind of weird to keep a conversation. And I think that's why. But like I said, I made the wrong decision overall. Hindsight's 2020, you know. But the funny story about this is that there was one day when I went to go see both of them at the same time. And so I went to go see both of them at the same time. And like I said, Libby lives an hour away. So I went to go drive to see Libby. And on the way there, I missed my exit. And by the way, this is like February-ish, January-ish, I don't know what it was. But it was just really slick out. And there's black ice. If you know what black ice is, it's when it kind of just rains and it freezes over, but you can't really see. It's like an invisible layer of ice on the interstate. So I'm driving along, and somebody's riding my ass. And I had missed my exit, so I was like, alright, I'll go on the next exit and turn around. So I missed my exit, and I was just trying to go past this old lady on the right side, because it was a 2-lane highway. And all of a sudden, my back end started, like, in my car, started, like, fishtailing out, and I was basically just about to spin out. And by the way, I drove a Chevy Tracker, so it's like a Jeep looking thing, so it has a higher rollover risk, if you know where I'm going with this story. And so all of a sudden, I find myself, I was like, alright, I need to go. I was thinking about this in my head, I think. I don't remember. It was really fast. This stuff happened really fast, really. And I was about to hit this old lady, so I turned to the left, and I was thinking, alright, I'll 4-wheel drive out of the median. Well, I hit the median sideways, like the grass area in the middle, and it rolled over on me. So I was just skidding on my roof, and there's snow everywhere. I couldn't see a thing at the windshield. It was like a movie. Honestly, thinking about it now, it was cool. At the time, it was not. And so I just sat there, upside down in my car, both hands still on the steering wheel, and I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. This is one of the worst things in my life, because I didn't tell my parents I was going out there either. They wouldn't have liked me driving an hour out in that weather, to be honest. And it turned out to bite me in the asshole. So I actually had to, I unbuckled the seatbelt, and I fell to the roof, which is really weird to say. And I actually got a bump on my head from falling to the roof. That was the only injury I had. So I got out lucky. Watch this guy. He about got me in final stand. I would have been pissed. But yeah, you see here I got a m.o.a.b, one of the first in a while. And like I said, I'm really surprised I got it, because I really wasn't trying to get one. Maybe that's what I gotta do more often. Don't try for a m.o.a.b and maybe it comes. If you know what I mean. That's what she said. And so, yeah. So anyways, I rolled my car. I had to climb to the back to the back door and leave out there. And I had shorts on too. It was freezing out. I'd step in the snow. And some people had stopped and helped me. And they're making sure I was okay. They called the ambulance because I rolled my car. So they called the ambulance. They came, checked me out, and I was fine. And so I couldn't find my phone for an hour and a half. And so Libby thought I ditched her, and I called her. I was like, hey, and the cop guy, he gave me a ride to the closest gas station. And I was like, hey, I kind of rolled my car. Can you come and pick me up? So they came and picked me up. I ended up watching a movie with Libby for a while, and then her and her dad drove me back to my house. And I got home, told them my parents what happened, and they got pissed. So that was kind of a fail. Yeah, and so now I'm going to tell you guys about the end of me and Libby, and then the whole stories with me and Anna. And there's some interesting ones, to say the least. How about you guys just stay hairy, man, anginas, and look forward to a few live comms coming up.